Hi, on my channel I talk about how to create decorative items from concrete, and today I want to show you how I made this shelf. First, let me say that before you start creating something, try to imagine a clear picture of the final product. This requires a bit of imagination and visualization of the end result. For my part, I decided not to overthink or measure too much. This was my first project of this kind, so I just let my creativity flow and followed my inner muse. I started by selecting approximate molds. As you can see, I used leftover packaging from products and cosmetics that I no longer needed. Next, I attached the molds to a plastic bag using tape, so it would be easy to detach the finished shell from the table later. Then I used an old sponge that I didn't need anymore. It was worn out, and made a liquid cement mixture. The sponge acted as reinforcement for the concrete, making the structure sturdy enough to bear its own weight. You can use other unwanted items like fabric, shoelaces, ropes, anything you no longer needed. This is a great way to recycle and reuse materials, right? After attaching the sponge across the surface, I let everything dry for 24 hours. Then I used leftover materials from previous projects. These were experimental mixtures that didn't work out or had broken pieces, which I saved for this purpose. If you don't have leftovers, you can simply mix fresh concrete to fill all the gaps, level the surface, and enhance the appearance of your piece. I definitely want to create another shelf in the future, but next time I'll make the openings larger and higher. I'll be sure to share a video of that more practical version. For this shelf, the molds I choose were small and the openings weren't very spacious or practical. So next time I'll take a different approach. After filling, I let it dry for another 24 hours. Once dry, I removed the molds and began filling the shelf walls with concrete to complete the structure. At this point, the shelf was almost done. I filled any uneven areas or gaps and smoothed everything out. Initially, I thought of placing the shelf on some stones to create a natural and organic effect. However, I ultimately decided to use leftover concrete materials I had on hand. I still love the idea of using stones, maybe finding the perfect ones and attaching them with concrete, and I'll definitely try that in the future. I masked some imperfections with plaster, and once everything dried, I painted the shelf. I choose earthy tones like terracotta, orange, and a greenish hue to give it a cave-like effect. And here's the finished result. Overall, I'm happy with how it turned out. But although I found the shelf not very practical, that's probably because I'm not too fond of engineering and calculations. So next time I'll aim for a more functional design and share the results with you.